Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tessa, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a basic repeat pattern in Procreate. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to want to do, we're going to want to create a canvas. So the canvas can be whatever size you want that makes sense for your design. So now we're going to fill that top layer with whatever color. And now we're going to grab the transform tool, which is that little mouse icon, and then we're going to pull the black canvas up to the top corner. Oh, make sure that snapping and magnetics are on. Now we're going to click on the selection tool, and we're going to hit the automatic button, tap the black. So now it's selected, and now we're going to hit save and load and the plus sign. So that's our first quadrant. We're going to do this 4 times, so 3 more times, and create each quadrant. And this is just setting up the document. It's all going to make sense in a minute. So go back to the transform tool. We're going to bring the black square down to the bottom left corner, and we're going to go back to transform, tap the black, hit save and load, and the plus sign. Now we're going to hit the transform tool again, the mouse button. We're going to bring the black square up to the top right corner. We're going to hit the selections tool, tap the black, save and load, and the plus sign. Now we're going to hit the transform tool again. We're going to bring it down, bring the black down to the bottom right corner, hit the selections, tap the black, save and load, and hit the plus sign. Now we're ready to start creating our pattern. So really quickly, this is your template that you have. You can save this as a template, you can go back into your Procreate library and make a copy of this and save it. So I'm grabbing a bunch of elements from Creative Fabrica. I love Creative Fabrica. It's such a great way to create some beautiful patterns, and you don't have to spend hours upon hours creating each individual motif. Creative Fabrica has a really great subscription plan. You can get your first month for $1, and I'll leave a link to that down below. I've had the subscription now for about 2 or 3 years. My only regret is really just not getting it sooner. I grabbed a graphics pack from Creative Fabrica of wildflowers, so let's just pull them in to the canvas. And I'm just going to fast forward through this part as it's not super important, and we can kind of get started on creating the pattern a little bit quicker. Okay, now that I've pulled in all of my elements, I'm going to grab them all. I'm going to bring them down a little bit smaller, and I'm going to start placing them around the canvas. I'm actually going to grab a few more elements to fill out the canvas a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to group all of the layers, including the background layer. So we're going to grab every single layer here, and we're going to hit the selection tool, and then we're going to go to save and load, hit that top quadrant, and then hit transform and flip horizontal, flip vertical. And now we're going to do this for each one of the quadrants. So now we'll go to quadrant 3, flip vertical, flip horizontal, quadrant 2, flip vertical, flip horizontal, quadrant 1, flip vertical, flip horizontal. And that's jumping between the selection tool and the transform tool. And the canvas, after you flip it, ends up upside down. So you're going to need to flip that around if you want. And now I want to space out the motifs a little bit more, cover up that black space there. Just making the pattern look good, filling out the spaces. And now I'm going to grab all the layers again and flip them again. to see how I can fill out that space a little bit more from another angle. Now I'm going to grab all the layers again and I'm going to flip the quadrants one more time. Now I'm going to take a look and see how the pattern looks. So hit the wrench icon and then copy canvas and paste. Then you're going to hit the transform tool and make sure that snapping and magnetics is turned on. And you're just going to pull it up into that corner. And make sure that when you're dragging it up, the size is going to be exactly half the size of your canvas. So I have a 1000 by 1000 size canvas. So these squares are going to be 500 by 500 pixels. So then you're going to pull it up to that top corner, and then you'll make a copy and pull it over, and then another copy, pull it down, and another copy, and then down into that last corner. But when you're pulling them and dragging them into those corners, just make sure that you see those yellow lines. Those are the snapping lines to show you that you have hit the edge of the canvas. And if you don't see those lines, there's a really good chance you're going to end up with some kind of white line in your canvas. So that's the pattern. I see a few areas that can be improved upon. So I'm just going to go back and do a little bit more tweaking. So here it is. There's the final pattern. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think that there's still a few areas that could be improved upon, but for the sake of this video, I think it's really good. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you are feeling confident and comfortable in creating your own basic repeat pattern in Procreate. And when you're ready for the next step, I have another video to teach you how to create a half drop pattern in Procreate using the same strategy with the save and load quadrants. It's really easy, and once you get that canvas set up, you're good to go. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want more content like this, be sure to subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.